Hello, hello, hello. I'm here to do a Facebook Live. Ooh, I'm getting a little drift of a wind, that warm summer heat out here. I kind of wait till the sun starts to go down, but sometimes it gets a little funky with the sunlight and everything. But my dear friend Abby said, hey, I hope you do Facebook Lives every day. And I'm not quite doing that, but I'm doing some, doing more here and there. So one thing I wanted to do was kind of a fun one today. So I was watching this guy and he was talking about how you can actually hijack your affirmations with water. And I thought, well, that kind of sounds funny, but I actually think it sounds kind of cool. So there's this study. Well, basically you're 70% water. That's what our makeup is made out of. So you're very absorbent of water. And so there was this study back in the day by this guy named Dr. Emoto, and basically he studied water molecules and what it did when you gave the water love and froze it into a crystal and when you gave it hatred. And so I'll show you a little thing, but basically what happened was he would take these and whatever kind of treatment the water got, that's what happened to the crystals. So what you can see right here in this picture right here, is the ones that were shown love came out to these pretty little crystals, and the ones that were shown hatred or had the words I will kill you just turned into these crazy molecules. And so he spent his whole life studying this. So the guy that was talking about this was basically talking about that if you're 70% water and you're just this sponge, you can actually hijack the process of your affirmations. So there's people all the time who are just having affirmations up on their wall, but there's no inspiration behind it. It's not like they look at that wall and go, oh my gosh, I feel that, how many of you just have them all over your wall and literally it's like, do you even read them? Do you take thought behind them? Or is it just a picture on the wall? So I tell people to get really intentional with those affirmations, like if you really want to get results, because so many people are like, well, I say the affirmations, but it's like, are you feeling them? It's not just what you're saying, it's this vibration that you're feeling. So basically what he was talking about was that psychologists show that about 70% of our thoughts that go through our head are negative. And that's just because of the training that we have from the world. Now, I'm seeing a great shift amongst a lot of people. It may be that I've changed my vibe, so the people around me have changed their vibe. But so 70% of your thoughts are going to be negative because that's what we've been taught. So we have to retrain our brain. And you have about 65,000 thoughts a day. So that's a lot of thoughts, and to have 70% of them being negative is kind of crazy. So what he suggested doing was that every time you took a drink of water was to be really, really intentional with that water and what you were thinking as you were drinking it, because you're basically a sponge for this water because you're made up of 70% water. And so basically by being intentional with those affirmations as you're drinking the water, you're basically attracting a new vibration and a new harmony. So there's a lot of people who are going into this place of like, I'm kind of starting to see these crazy signs like the repeating numbers, and they're kind of going into the spiritual awakening, but they have no idea where to start with it. So this was kind of a funny thing. So he basically suggested that as you were drinking water to pretty much think about your affirmations. So I actually took a bottle of water and I wrote my affirmations on here. So as I'm drinking my water, I'm actually setting the intentions that I'm consuming my affirmations. So from what I hear, joy is the happiest and highest vibration. So the first one I wrote here was I am joyful. I wrote, I am abundant, I am love, I am loved unconditionally, I am taking action, I am in the flow, I'm a soul purpose expert, I am a gorgeous goddess, I am an inspiration, I am listening to my angel's guidance, I am smart, I am manifesting, and I am on the vibration that makes all of my dreams come true. So I have all these different affirmations on here, and I'm actually going to encourage you, literally go get a bottle of water and put your affirmations in there. Even put them on and let them sit overnight. But so mine actually is the smart water. I've actually been told to be drinking a higher quality water than what I was getting because it's such a magnet for energy. Hey Carlos, I love that you always tune in. But so you're a magnet for the energy. And so it's kind of interesting because some guy from the universe gave me 2 gallons of this crazy high pH water about 8 months ago. And I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. And I literally just put it in my garage garage refrigerator and never drank it. And now I'm realizing that it was a sign from the universe. They were giving me a higher quality water so I could attract in the vibrations I wanted to. So I filled mine with my brain power because I love my Axio, but it's pretty amazing. So I'm just going to consume this water, and then I'm going to refill it overnight so these affirmations stick to it. Make sure you let it dry so it doesn't get stuck on your fingers. I had that for a moment, but I got them off. But literally, as you're drinking the water, set some really strong intentions and think these thoughts, because it's a great start to actually making those affirmations and those manifestations happen. You know, I found out I'm a powerful manifester. We're all manifesting all the time, but are we manifesting good? Are we manifesting bad? Are we manifesting great? And once you realize and start giving gratitude for the manifestations that you're doing, the little ones, all of a sudden the big ones start happening. So the other day I was thinking, I want some fresh cut flowers for my mom. And the next thing you know, my dear friend Nicole was like, ooh, do you want some of these fresh cut flowers? And I was like, of course I do. And then I gave great gratitude for that, because it's just setting the intention that I'm so grateful. So when you just live from an authentic place of gratitude, you will start drawing in really, really cool things. So I hope for those of you that are watching that you'll actually take a water bottle, get a quality, type of water. This just happens to be the smart water, but I get the high vibrational waters and stuff too. But if you have regular water, that's okay too. But definitely take a picture, do your water bottle, take a picture and come back here and post it, or post it on my Facebook. I would love that. I would think it was so cool. Because also, just even by putting that and posting it out to the universe, you're sending your intentions out to the universe. So, I mean, it can't hurt, right? Unless you write something really negative on the bottle, which I don't think any of you would be doing that if you're following me, because that just doesn't set a good vibe. So I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope that you find some inspiration from this. I hope that you vibrate high so you start bringing in, those people. Christine, thanks for checking in with me. Tammy, I hope to see your picture of your water bottle with your affirmations. I hope you post it back to me so that way I can actually say, hey, universe, I'm a powerful manifester. Look at their intentions. Let's send that out to the universe so we can start having major things happen. So I hope you all have a beautiful evening. This was my fun Facebook. Be a hacker, go grab that stuff and try it. What could it hurt? Take control of your life. Because if you don't, you're going to sit back and look and go, whoa, what did I do with my life? You can choose to change your path and choose something better. So I encourage you to do that. Send out your affirmations. Stephanie, I see you watching this. I better see it. Carlos, you better take a water bottle and write this stuff down. Let it dry so your fingers don't get dirty. And I want to see those posts back to me. I pray you guys do that, because I think it would be super cool. So have a blessed night. We'll see ya.